I come from a military family and I always wanted to serve. So I applied for the Air Force, got denied. But on the fifth time, I got in. It was a 6-year contract and I started doing it and I enjoyed it up until I deployed to Iraq. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do 20 years in this career field. Let me figure out if I can make some moves.
And we are back with another episode. Y'all, I have a special one for y'all. I have my brother in the building, Jeremiah. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, we're here. We made it, man.
Finally.
Let's
It's gonna be a
go.
good one.
You were supposed to be on season 1, because you've been an instrumental, a big mark in my journey, man. You've been killing it. I've been seeing you on the gram, on social media, on YouTube, and it's just like it feels like you're just going like this, and it's like
I'm
when
trying,
when are
man.
you gonna get like this and go like it's just up, man? How are you doing it, bro? How are you all that?
A lot of systems. I work a full-time job, so like 9 to 5, I'm working at Slack, and then a lot of systems. So I used to try to
Yeah,
do everything myself, and now I got an editor, I got a brand manager, and I have like a repeatable script. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
How has like having like a brand manager and systems in place like shaped who you are, your workflow, and not got you get you like be like burnt out?
Super important. I mean, there's like this solopreneur concept on the internet where it's like I just do everything myself, and I wanted to do that to start, but then I realized I can't give like everything to this reading emails, negotiating contracts, making thumbnails, filming. I can't do all of it. So
Yeah.
outsourcing bits and pieces where I can and just training people has made a huge impact of just having time back for myself.
Yeah. Hey, I love it, bro. You're killing it, man. I know I've told you before, but obviously in the eyes of the camera, aka the public, I'm giving you flowers, bro, because you're killing, man. You've been killing us. So keep on going, bro. Keep
I
on going,
appreciate
man.
that. I usually don't do a lot of these interviews, but you've been like a fan of the channel and like not just a fan, but like supportive in the community for like three years or something like
Yeah,
that. Which has
yeah,
just been so cool to see your name pop up with your own thing.
yeah.
Super happy for you, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Hey, you're a father, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, a little bit,
congratulations. Did you say a little bit?
little bit.
Hey, that's a lot.
It
How you
is.
feeling, man? Congratulations. How is fatherhood? And I think did he just turn a year, maybe? Or not yet?
Almost 10 months.
10
So
months.
I'm feeling finally rested. I have like a grasp on like sleep schedule and things like that. So I feel like a real adult human that can contribute to society again, which is
Yeah, yeah,
it's a blessing and it's the
yeah.
best thing ever.
I love it. Hey, that sleep schedule, man. Talk to me a little bit about that because people don't understand being a father, being in tech. You're already busy, and I
Yes.
think you travel sometimes, right?
I travel a lot for my work, my day
Yeah.
job, and then also personally. So the first 6 months of the year, I'll be gone once a month.
Ooh.
Korea, Paris, Utah, just all around.
Yeah. So how are you navigating or like plan to navigate, man, with being a father? Like obviously being away from your little one, being away from the wifey,
Mm.
all that, man. Because I know it's different from being single and not having a kid.
It definitely is. The key is just to work harder, man. Everywhere I'm going, the kids are coming. So if I'm going on a work trip
Mm,
to Korea, they're coming with me. If I'm going on a work trip to Paris, they're coming with me.
let's go.
We have a great setup. My wife is amazing, where she has him most of the day, and she makes it up. She makes me have the time to make more money so that we can do things as a family together and not
Yeah.
have to like worry about taking vacation time and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah. I wasn't expecting that, but I think that showcases the hustler in you. And for all of y'all who don't know who Jeremiah is, like again, the illustration I gave of just a rocket ship just going up, like you kind of like you alluded to that, bro. You were like, hey, if I'm going, they're all coming with me. Like I'm just gonna work harder and be able to like pay for tickets and let's just go. Where like most people will probably be like, oh well, I mean, I'll go. We'll FaceTime. And it's like, nah, for
yeah.
you, like you're still bank on that quality of life, bro. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if I see I'm a very competitive person, so if I see someone being able to live like a higher quality of life than me, I'm like, okay, let me try to strive to achieve what they're achieving.
Yeah,
Sometimes it comes at the cost of like burning yourself out. I'm not willing to do that, but I am
yeah,
willing to work harder, smarter, and more efficient to make sure my family has everything they need. Not just my family, but my family's family. So I'm taking
yeah, man.
my wife's parents to Paris. I've taken my family to Italy and also Paris and Korea, and I just love treating everyone I can in my family.
Love it. And you're young too, bro.
A
Young and
bit,
killing
yeah.
the game.
29. I'm not sure if is that onk or is that young, man?
You know what? I saw a was it like TikTok that was saying like, hey, people are going around colleges and were like, hey, what year were you born? Right? If they said 19 something, they stopped the
Yep.
video and like showed some kind of ancient like
I love those,
bone
man.
dinosaur, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on here,
That's great. I mean, if you're born in 2000 though, you're what, 26? That's wild,
bro?
man.
Like to me, 2000 is like you were born yesterday.
I know. You're a baby.
It's like you're a baby, but now they're looking at us like we're unks. I'm like, okay, I guess
Yeah,
I'll take
2000 is the
unk.
next generation of thinkers, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about being competitive because you did mention about being competitive.
Hmm.
When you see certain things, you're like, hey, okay, you're living this kind of life. Let's see if I can get there.
Yeah.
I know that you have brothers, and you guys joke a lot. You guys do a lot
Tons.
of
Yeah.
skits. How has being are you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of
Mm.
five boys. So I'm Jeremiah, and my older brothers are Jonah, Jordan, Jacob, and Josiah.
Yeah. Wait, all J's?
All J. Well, I never. Oh yeah, never put together. Yeah, all J's.
That's dope. I like that.
I like
I
it.
like that,
I'll
man.
take it.
Hey, how has being competitive, right? You being the youngest, all boys, was there ever any kind of like competition? I know you guys have done like competition like in your YouTube channels, and you guys were getting it.
Yeah, I mean, anything we can turn into a competition is a competition, and it's been like that since I've been a baby. So we competed in track, we competed in football, flips, comedy, like who
Yeah,
can be the
yeah,
most entertaining, tell the best stories at dinner.
yeah,
So anything you can imagine that we could turn into a competition is a competition in my
yeah.
family.
How has that bonded you guys? 'Cause I know that sometimes that can um like take families apart or brothers apart
Hmm.
because there's so much I'm better than you, and it can be like, oh wow, bring you guys together.
I think it's a testament to my parents because yeah, that can divide people, but my parents have always fostered an environment to where it's always playful and building off of each other. So while we
Yeah,
do want to compete with one another, we're always trying to build each other up. And as the youngest, I've been able to see 10 years of people do things, and I learn from every one of their mistakes and their successes, and I've kind of tweaked that formula to be a formula for myself.
yeah. No, I love it, bro. Hey, let's take it back, man. Let's take it
Take it
back,
back.
back, back, bro. Let's go. Is that a song? Take it back. I think
I
it's a
don't think
song.
so. Take it
It's
back
not.
now. I don't know, man.
Hey, oh, real quick, let's do this actually. What kind of genre of music are you into?
I used to be into okay. So my mom was a Christian radio talk show host. So growing up, it was just like Christian country
Really?
music. Wasn't a fan of that music. So as soon as I turned 18, I started listening to like Drake. Uh, but now, since I have a child, I can't really sing along those lyrics anymore. So we're throwing it to Christian hip hop and trying to get with that.
I love it. So I'm guessing Christian household.
Christian household, yes sir.
Dope, dope. Hey, let's go. I'll see you in heaven, bro.
I'll see you there, man.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, let's take it back, bro. Who was Jeremiah? Like little Jeremiah, running around in the house where you lived. How's the household, man? How's the upbringing?
Give me an age. Give me an age.
Hey, let's go from like puberty stage. So let's go from like middle school to like high school,
Middle school to high school.
if you remember.
Yeah, middle school to high school. High school, I was a super nerd and a super athlete at the same time.
Mm,
So freshman year of high school, I was taking like junior or senior level math, and then sophomore year, I was on like the varsity football team. So I was good at both,
wow.
and I kind of hung out in both of those two crowds.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh, I also
Well,
did a bit of like theater. So that kind of is like the in between of those two.
okay. I figured you would say theater because I'm like, yeah, you're an
Just a
actor.
little bit, just a
You're
little
you're
bit.
you're.
I love
Hey,
it.
they're shooting for Fast and Furious. I think 7. It is.
Really, goodness.
I believe so. So if you want to audition, bro, I mean, hey, I'm rooting for you, man.
Get a couple requests in Austin to do like Love is Single, Love is Blind, Love's Inferno around here. I'm not sure I'm gonna do all of that,
Wait, you
but
said you had some requests for that?
yeah, usually like once or
Oh,
twice a year, you get some DMs. But I mean, content
I'm
creation is like your own stage. So I'm like, if I have
yeah,
my own
yeah,
stage, I don't really need anyone else's.
yeah, yeah. No, I love it, man. I love it. Let's talk college, bro. College, and I know that you also were in the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to college? And let's just talk like military, bro, because I know that's
Yeah,
where
let's
like a lot of things got shaped for you.
Yeah, let's talk about all 3 months of college.
Let's do it.
So I went to college, Butler University, for computer science, and I realized one, I'm partying probably a bit too much. I'm not focused. I don't like this learning environment, and it's also expensive. So
Yeah.
after that first semester, I promptly dropped out. And I come from a military family, and I always wanted to serve in some capacity. And I'm like, you know
Mm.
what? Let's try this whole military thing out. So I applied for the Air Force one, two, three, four, 5 times, got denied. But on the fifth
Ooh.
time, I got in, and
Yeah.
I got in for intelligence.
Mm.
And it was a 6 year contract, and I started doing it, and I enjoyed it up until I deployed to Iraq. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do 20 years in this career field. Let me figure out if I can make some moves.
You got deployed to Iraq?
That's the one. Yeah, it wasn't quite the vacation I was I was hoping for,
Of course not.
but it put a lot of things into perspective of how I
Yeah.
wanted to leave an impact on this world, and that wasn't it. And so I was like, what can I do that impacts a ton of people, also can get paid a ton, so I can take
Yeah.
care of my family and my family's family. And tech was it. Tech was it.
How was Iraq, man? Like, were you like in the war?
I was, unfortunately. It was not good.
Wait,
Very
you know how rare that is, right? You don't just stumble across people who just was in the war.
mm, yeah. Either they don't talk about it, or they don't talk about it, because
Mm.
it's just, it's what pushed me to try to make the world better in a different
Yeah.
way. Because I was
Yeah.
like, when you look at destruction all day and you're causing destruction all day, it's like it weighs on you. And so I
Mm.
was like, I don't want this to be how I left my imprint on the world. So what
Yeah.
can I do that's positive and uplifting?
Yeah, I love it. So you got denied multiple times to in the Air Force. How did that weigh on you? Because I know that
Oh my
we're
gosh.
going to talk about imposter syndrome in the
Yeah.
tech field, right? But before tech, you were met with denials.
Yeah. It wasn't the best, because I already stopped going to college. So
Mm.
the military was plan B, and I was having trouble with plan B. So I was like, what's plan C? So it was awful. It was a waiting experience, and I just had
Yeah.
to be patient and trust God. And it did work out eventually, but during that time, like leading up to it, it was bad.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah. I understand, man. Hey, so let's talk. You're in the military, right?
Yeah.
What were you doing in the military, and how did that transition of tech come about?
Weird, because I enlisted as intelligence, so like just like secret map stuff. We're doing all that kind of jazz.
Mm.
That had nothing to do with computer science. Besides, like we used apps, we used computers, but we weren't like building software.
Yeah.
So when I was in Iraq, I was like, can I teach myself a skill while I'm out here? Because you work for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then after you just eat and go to the gym. And I'm like, I could also study.
Mm.
So I looked on YouTube, like how to get a job in tech without any college. And so I realized that it is possible for you to teach yourself how to code, get the skills, and then become a software engineer somewhere. So
Mm.
while I was deployed is when I started to teach myself software development fundamentals in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and a little Python.
Yeah.
Um, so the weird part is when I got back, I like my squadron, my intelligence squadron, which is basically like an office,
Mm.
they had an internal opening for like a junior software developer. And I was like, I can kind of make a for loop. I can kind of write some basic level code. And then from there, I got in, and that just took me places. I got
Wow.
into that job. I got hired, and then I got a what do you call it? An apprenticeship to Space Force in Los Angeles, and then from there, it just kept snowballing into better and bigger opportunities.
Wow. How have you steward those opportunities? I know that people say that with great responsibility comes what is it? Great opportunity comes great
Great
something like that.
responsibility, great powers,
Yeah,
comes
I'm
great
I'm think I'm
responsibility.
thinking Spider Man,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
Spider-Man.
you guys get it right. How have you stored that? Because I know that it took you some time to get into the military.
Mhm,
You're walking around doing what you gotta do, and then you started learning. Now
mhm.
openings came your way, and then it just went up from there.
Yeah.
How have you stewarded that, and how have you kept yourself up for those opportunities to excel?
I think it was just, honestly, being friendly and having a positive attitude
Mm.
was, like, just life-changing. When I went into the military and the last time I was about to get denied, I was positive, and I was having a fun time with a person who was going to let me in or deny me. And I technically failed, I think, and they were like, you know what, you're a good person, let's pass you. The software engineering job came from me knowing someone who I was nice to, who maybe a lot of people weren't, and they were like, you know what, I'll give you the inside track to this job, and then
Mm.
that kept on snowballing. So me just being a person that is nice, uplifting, and has a positive attitude, willing to fail, all of that personality is what I think allowed me to be in places where I might not have been otherwise.
Mm. Controversial question here. Is being a nice person just enough, or did you have to have those skills?
No, I mean, no, it's not enough at all. But it opened a lot of opportunities to try. Like, if you
Mm.
have the best software engineering skills in the world, but you don't get an interview, you're not going to get in the door. So it's
Yeah,
a mix of both. Like, you need to have the people skills to be able to get on the right stages. And then once you get on the stage, you got to perform and you need the skills to perform.
yeah. One thing that has intrigued me about your journey, man, and again, like I've been following you for some time, is the fact that you're so transparent and just real and funny.
I try to be. Yeah.
Where does that come from? Because I know a lot of people are scared building in
Mhm.
public. I remember I literally have a picture of you. You didn't have your locks on. You had your military fit on.
Yep.
You're doing videos, bro. Like you were building in public.
Yeah.
Why? Because I know that a lot of people are scared to build in public. Most people wait until they are probably where you are now, and
Mhm.
they're like, "Hey, this is what I did." But you started like when you were growing.
I'm a student first and foremost. So when I sat down and I was like, I want to get a job in tech,
Mm,
I said, how do I get a job in tech? And I saw people getting jobs in tech. They were showing how they were doing it, and I was like,
mm,
well, since I'm following you, um, the teaching part, that the building in public is also part of the story that they're doing. Most people glance over that, like making a video and sharing it is kind of part of the thing. So I was like,
mm,
I should probably share what I'm doing so that others can, follow along, get insights, just like you have. And fast forward 4 years down the road, I hear a lot of the people that I am interviewing with. They like that. They're like, oh, we love that you have built in public. We love that you can
mm.
foster a community. You can teach. You can engage, and you're showcasing basically everything you can do and can't do
Yeah,
in
yeah,
public. So yeah,
yeah,
it's paid dividends.
yeah. Were there any inspirations online around your circle? Anybody who like inspired you to like just keep on going?
Yeah, definitely. Chris Sean is one of them. He's one of the first. I saw you did a podcast with him. He's one of the first
Shout
people
out
I
Krishan,
saw.
man.
Shout
Shout out
out Chris
Krishan.
Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the first people I saw to do it. No degree necessarily, just hard work.
Let's talk imposter syndrome, bro.
Let's do it.
Imposter syndrome. That's so hard to pronounce for me
It is. It
for whatever
is.
reason. It hits everybody, bro, and I'm sure it has hit you.
Yeah,
Does it still hit you now?
it does not.
Oh.
Not in the ways that you would think. I'm not sure why it hasn't hit me, but when I was a junior, it probably because I addressed it so blatantly. When I was a junior
Mm,
engineer, building apps for the Space Force, I felt incredibly dumb every
yeah.
single day. This was like my first big boy job, and every day I had no idea. There's like a handful of things I was like, I've never heard of that before.
Mm,
Um, I don't feel like I can hang, and that feeling was terrible. And I thought about it and I addressed it, and even made a video about overcoming it. And ever since then, I look back on that video if I ever feel like I don't belong in a place, and I'm
mm.
like, oh, I'm here for a reason. I got this.
You make that sound really easy, and I'm actually surprised with your answer because everyone I've spoken to on a junior level, all the way up to a senior level, to CEO level, to hiring manager level, like they're all still like yes. Like so, you literally just made a video and just put all that energy in there, and you just good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a from that video, I have like an analogy. I love me some analogies, and it
Mm,
was when you are first starting out football in Pee Wee, everyone expects you to play Pee Wee,
mm,
but when you're in the NFL, everyone expects you to play in the NFL. If for some reason you're in high school, you're in college, and the NFL wants to hire you, wants to put you on their team, you're probably there for a reason. So if you're like, invited, if you're on that stage, you're
mm,
there for a reason. So if I'm seeing those paychecks come in from work, they want me there. If I'm seeing the
mm,
views from YouTube, the community wants me.
mm.
So, yeah,
So it sounds like it's a mentality switch for you more than anything.
I
So
mean, it has to be. Yeah.
yeah. How do you approach difficult problems at work? How do you approach things that you don't know? Um, Obviously, the imposter syndrome doesn't hit in or
Mhm.
set in, but how do you approach that?
These days, really artificial intelligence. I'm a self teacher for everything, and I've just been so impressed with AI, the ability to pick up and learn new concepts and learn new information. I've never been able to learn this quick, so I feel smarter than ever just because I have not only access to like the internet, but access to critical thinking that I can go back and forth
Mm,
with to make sure I understand topics.
yeah. Hey, you've climbed up the ladder. You've worked for prominent um, companies. I know you've done Slack, and I think you're still at Slack, correct?
Still at Slack, yeah.
Hey, that's really cool. That's really cool. How is Slack? How's the culture? Because we all use Slack, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Like when I first was getting started, all the tech gurus are like, every 2 years, switch companies to up your
Mm,
salary, up your station. But with Slack, they are so people forward. It makes it hard to leave because the culture is amazing. We
yeah.
get unlimited PTO, 6 months paternity leave. We get $40,000 to start a family, like with IVF or adoption if we need it. They're just very people first, which is the opposite of the military, which is mission first. And
Wow.
so when I'm looking at these other jobs, like, okay, that's 350, 350K, 400K probably. But are they going to respect me as a human, like respect my time,
Mm,
respect that I have a family? Probably not as much as Slack would. And so it's really hard to justify leaving Slack
mm.
for any increase of money.
Hey, so Slack, y'all hiring because that money for the IVF. Not saying that I need it, but that's very unique. I've never heard about that, and that
Yeah.
goes to show how detailed they are about like the people that work for them.
Yeah, they a lot of companies say that they care, especially about like
Mm,
diversity too. I've never been in a more diverse meeting where the CEOs, the VPs are women. There's
mm.
black engineers. There's male black engineers. There's Indian folk. There's just so many diverse sets of people within Slack, which I think helps us make a platform and a product that's fit for the world.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. I love it. Hey, give me or give the people like a high level overview of what you do, your job title. I mean, I know, but yeah,
This is
let the
tough.
people know.
All right, this is tough. So nowadays, I tell people I am just a content creator, and they're like, "Oh, what kind of content?" And I'm like, "Well, I make technical content for corporate. So think technical enablement content, uh, boot camps, enablements. I do keynote speeches. I make videos. I'm trying to educate people how to use the Slack platform."
Yeah. Hey, I've seen you on platforms, man, with thousands of people, people in the like big people in the room, bro. How give us like behind the scenes, man. Like if we're like on a fly on the wall, how are you
Yeah.
prepping, bro? How are you prepping like that the day before the morning? Like how are you prepping, bro? Like give me like what are you eating?
Mm.
Not all
You want me to prove it?
that.
Let's see. The biggest person I've ever worked with it was a YouTube video with Atlassian, and it was just like a billionaire walked into the room, and not just any billionaire, but like one of the billionaires that kind of encouraged me to learn how to code. It
Mm,
was Robert Herjavec, so one of the sharks from Shark Tank,
yeah, yeah.
and I taught myself to code, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I like got on his show one day and I pitched him an app. The app is called Swap Him, and then he loved the app and he funded it. That'd be so cool. But then fast forward like 3 or 4 years later, we are working together. We're behind
Mm,
the scenes. We're doing hair and makeup together, and we're chatting. We're hanging out, and I'm like, this is
yeah.
the craziest experience, and you really can't prepare for it. Like I was like awestruck when he walked in the room, just because like I was like a mega fan. Like these people belong on TV, and I get to meet with them. So
Yeah.
that's starting to go down a little bit now that I'm starting to interact with these people a little bit more. But at the first time, I was so taken back. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I love it. I saw I think it was a reel or picture that she had posted up, and I was like, once
Yeah.
again, it's just like this, man. I love it, bro. I love it. Hey, man, what do you do in your spare time, man? If you're not like not non tech related, like what makes you happy? Obviously, your wife, your kid.
Mm. Yeah.
Um, yeah.
There's this tweet I have from 2019, and it was everything I do is so that I have enough money to snowboard anytime I want. So I love snowboarding. I live in Texas, so there's not snow here, but when I do get to go on a snowboarding trip, like I was in Utah last week, that was probably like one of my like just ear to ear smiles. I was so happy. I
Yeah,
love being on a mountain.
yeah. No, I love it, man. I think you did you ever? I think you made a YouTube video about like how much you make
Yeah,
and how you spend it. Now that's a hot topic.
sure is.
Most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Why? Like why?
So like, why did I make that video?
Why? Yeah.
In the military, we all make the same amount of money. So I kind of grew up talking about money because everyone, it's not
Mm,
really special in the military. It's like, oh, how do you use your $2,000? How do you use your $2,000? Everyone's trying to do a come up. So that kind of just set a baseline in me of like, it's okay to talk about money out loud. And it's good because I learned a lot from my colleagues in the military about what they were doing with money. I've always been into personal finance. I've actually started like a small second channel that I'm like, I can teach people because uh, people like us, people from our communities, don't really know about how to invest, how to grow your money, how to spend your money, like what's the proper ratios to do it. And I love to teach. So
yeah.
I knew if I made like a slightly dicey video of how I was spending my money, it would be like the top of funnel marketing. And then people would get more interested about me and more interested about me enough so where I'd be able to teach them how to replicate it because I did nothing special. Like anyone technically can join the military. Anyone technically can go on the online courses that I did. It's very affordable, very doable for anyone.
Yeah. Hey man, if you weren't in tech, like what would you be doing?
If I wasn't in tech, I'd be a First Amendment auditor. I'm not sure if you know what that is,
Hmm.
but it's like the weirdest thing that I feel strongly about, especially in today's climate. Um, I like accountability, like I'm not sure if I mentioned it on this podcast. I was in the military and I uh, hold the Constitution and laws like very highly. And
Yeah.
so sometimes I see those constitutions, those laws being like stumped on and not treated
Mm.
um, fairly. So if I could audit those people who weren't doing it correctly in a way that makes them accountable for their actions, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, I
Keep them out
helped
of there.
America be a little better.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love it. Hey, I know you travel a lot. What's your favorite vacation place that you've been to?
Ooh, I love Madrid. It's like my favorite
Mm.
place I would live. Switzerland is my favorite place to like just be taken back by, but it's super expensive to get there. So either Spain or Switzerland.
Yeah, I love it, bro. Hey, let me ask you this last question, and I'll let you go. This is something that I ask all my guests because I'm generally genuinely curious to know. Are you proud of yourself, bro?
I would say I am. Yeah, I would say I am. I'm really happy with what the Lord has blessed me with, what I've been able to do in my 29 years on Earth, and yeah, proud of myself, and I hope Mom's proud too.
Hey, why do we always say like, "Mama, we made it," but we don't say,
I don't
"Daddy,
know.
we made it"?
I
Like
don't,
what?
I don't. I feel like the dads don't give that vocal reaffirmation. They're there,
Yeah,
but they don't give it vocally as a
yeah.
mom would, screaming in the bleachers and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I mean, I feel like in my situation, like my parents were both present, but my dad was more the loud person. He was like more of the cheerleader in a
Oh
way.
man,
So I don't. I guess the question is for me, like, why don't I say, "Daddy, we made it"? Like, why do?
just the
Huh?
praise at this point.
Yeah, there we go, man. Hey, bro, I'm proud of you, man. Again, thanks for coming to the podcast. I know that you're doing a lot for the community, a lot for your family, bro, and it's inspiring to see, bro. So keep going, man. Like keep killing it. Real quick, bro. Where can people find you on socials, man?
Should we just Google Jeremiah Peoples? Google will tell you where.
You're famous, aka. Hey, you literally just said, aka I'm famous.
Not famous. I'm just saying it'll give you all the platforms without like a link in bio type of
Hey,
thing.
let's go. Hey, keep killing it, bro. Proud of you, man. Y'all, we out.
All right, see
Peace.
ya.